Greetings, everyone. Welcome to 2K Sports and another exciting edition of NBA Ball. Two slam dunk champs, Grant Hill and Brent Barry, our analysts tonight. Brian Anderson here. We'll hear from Allie LaForce as well. It'll be the Warriors off the tip. Now here's Curry. Pass to Doncic. From behind the arc. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Curry.
I like when Doncic goes right up with it, giving the defense no time to react.
In 2024, Luka Doncic recorded 6 consecutive 30-point triple-double games.
That's right, B.A. The first time anyone has done it in NBA history. So if you didn't already believe in Luka magic, well, there's some proof that the magic is real.
And that's Curry showing some of that toughness, not going to shy away from contact.
Here's Robinson. From down in the low post, it goes.
One of the more skilled offensive players that is on the floor here tonight. Not an easy fella to hold in check.
Curry. Out to Anthony. And here's Curry for three. And again, it's Albuquerque. From deep.
I mean, just so easy for Curry to get that three off. Beautiful shot.
Doncic outside. There's the three. And that one makes him 2 for 2. He's in his rhythm.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
Yeah, right now I don't see any let-up. I think he's going to just keep putting his foot on that gas pedal. Well, recognizing the size mismatch and then turns it into an easy basket there. They've got to do a better job with defensive help.
Passed away. Back to Curry. Doncic with it. This one for three. The shot no good.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
The shot by Richmond, no good.
That's got to frustrate him. He knows he should have made that one.
You can't make them all, and you for sure you'll want him taking that kind of shot.
And we've got a timeout called by Willie Green. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. Robinson on the wing. That one's good. And so Gilgeous-Alexander with the assist. Robinson's got 5 now.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
Kicks it to Doncic. Off target from outside. And here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He'll bring it up for Albuquerque. Trailing by 2. And there's the rejection. And that goes out of bounds. And they retain possession. And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. Anthony outside. And the go-ahead bucket, no good.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Doncic, no good. And here's Albuquerque now. To the paint. Here's Yao. Antetokounmpo with the block.
No chance. Giannis, too much length.
Doncic with the bucket.
Their guards have carried the offensive load. With the way they've performed,
That is showing up again later. Wow.
now I know he makes it look easy, but it takes incredible physical tools to pull that off.
Athleticism and explosion.
Oh, man, that's a rarity. Steph going in and throwing it down. You know the bench is loving that.
Takes the three. It's hauled in by Luka Doncic. Albuquerque leading by 4. He takes it in. Oh, Doncic hammers one home.
Whoa! Not known for showing off, Doncic with the highlight reel jam. Did I say that? Wow.
Robinson can't hit. On offense, here's Albuquerque. Doncic into the lane. It's hauled in by Robinson. There's a minute 59 left in the first. Pass to Anthony. Inside. Robinson can't hit. And here's Albuquerque now. 6-point game. Antetokounmpo with it.
I'm feeling like Snoop and Suge now. They act like it's hoodlum. No way, no kid look up to. Came up out the slums, but next house gonna have a butler. Know you heard little cousin and they swing it like nunchuck. Like Alvin the Chipmunk. Right now, on my ass, I ain't do sit up. Say thanks to my guys, all y'all who wanna hit trend up. Tired of stealing stuff, tell them where you got it from. I need something for Father's Day, I need roses by the dozen. I am not in competition, I'll blow your budget. Kobe Bryant, you DeMar DeRozan, this is not a fire drill. I swear to God, I'm my grandma. This is not a fire drill.
From everyone here at 2K, thanks for joining us. We've got a Wednesday afternoon edition of the NBA for you. With Hall of Famer Grant Hill and Brent Barry, this is Brian Anderson. We'll be hearing from Allie LaForce from the sideline. And here's Albuquerque now. Pass to Yao. Antetokounmpo with the block.
And Giannis erasing that shot with his length. Shooters have to beware of where Giannis is.
Doncic. It's hauled in by Robinson. Here's Yao. Here's Richmond. Gets the 3 ball to go.
This is how you begin a game. Set the tone right from the jump.
Take a nice deep breath. You score on that first possession. Gets the game started the right way.
Pass to Doncic. 3-pointer off the mark. Back to Robinson. The 3. And it's Albuquerque with a rebound.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
In 2024, Luka Doncic recorded 6 consecutive 30-point triple-double games.
That's right, B.A. The first time anyone has done it in NBA history. So if you didn't already believe in Luka Magic, well, there's some proof that the magic is real.
To the paint. And stolen by Antetokounmpo. Here's Anthony. Oh, it's blocked. It deflects off the backboard. Down low. Right side, Robinson. To the middle. Here's Yao. Lays it up and banks it in.
Now, there are only a few players who can hit a teammate like that in stride. Beautiful assist.
Out to Anthony. Softly drops in the floater.
Carmelo out there salivating going at this defense right now. Even if they're right up on him, they'll just sink just about any shot.
Here's Yao. Oh, he missed that one. 1 for 3 in this one so far. Here's Doncic. Foul called. Looked like the D didn't get there in time. And he'll shoot free throws. That one on Anthony.
And Doncic is a walking triple-double threat. His versatility and confidence is really special.
Doncic hits them both.
Productive trip to the line. He doesn't like to leave points on the table.
Here's Yao. And it's Albuquerque with a rebound. First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. And it's Doncic missing. Here's Robinson. Pass to Richmond. Back to Robinson. From deep. Connects from downtown.
You don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
And so it's Curry with it. He brings it up for the Warriors. They trail by 1. Now Doncic. 16 feet out. Yao with a rebound. Deflects the pass. It's stolen by Curry. And stolen by Anthony. And they're on the break. The 6-footer. Curry with the block.
Hustle, anticipation, those are keys for Steph Curry on blocks like that.
And we've got a timeout called by Willie Green. He wants a few moments to regroup with his players.
Make some noise, man.
And here's Anthony. Here's Robinson.
I'll tell you, he is so tough to keep down once he gets near that rim.
Yeah, he can get up even a few notches higher. Pass to Robertson. Now here's Antetokounmpo. Gilgeous-Alexander defending. And again, it's Albuquerque missing.
And he just hasn't been able to get it going this period.
No, I haven't seen him in comfortable spots, or at least spots we've seen in this offensive set that are allowing him to settle in.
Robinson finds some space. Can't connect from 14. And here's Albuquerque now. It's a 3-point game. Oh, wasted no time on that one. Doncic has got 8.
Encouraging to see Doncic sink the 3. Needs to keep doing this now.
And here's the fast break. And that one hits the back iron. On offense, here's Albuquerque. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. 3-pointer. Kept alive. To the inside. Second shot opportunity. And it's good on the lay-in. Richmond's gotten his second bucket of the game.
And they may have talked about shot selection coming into this.
Here's Robertson. And that misses. That would have put him up. Here's Yao. Misses the 3.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Doncic. And it's Albuquerque with a rebound. Pass to Yao. Inside. Played it in with a nice touch off the window. He's got 6.
Now, Gilgeous-Alexander, with that height at his position, allows him to do so many things other guys really pretty much dream of.
Albuquerque leading by 4. 3-pointer, Anthony. Here's Robinson. And a big finish by Robinson.
And this is something he does all too well. Great position for the putback there.
And I like how he doesn't think twice about passing it out. Just going right for the slam.
Well, his competitiveness right now is why the teammates love him.
Here's the break. Here's Robertson. And again, it's Albuquerque missing. Here's Richmond. 5 points in the game. Yao, good. Yao's got 8.
And you like the balance here. Not just falling in love with the 3 ball.
from deep. Here's Doncic. And that does it for the first quarter. Albuquerque out in front, up by 8. After this break, we'll be back with the start of the second quarter on 2K Sports. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we played through one quarter of action so far. All right, guys, what we've seen from Albuquerque so far, what's your take?
Well, a big differentiator was their ability to generate offense by pounding the glass.
Keep plays alive with your activity. That's what it's about.
Here's Yao. And that comes off the assist by Gilgeous-Alexander.
They're locked in and focused on making each possession a success.
That's exactly how they got the lead. They ended up having multiple possessions in a row with good quality shots, knocked them down. The game is fully in their control. One of the more skilled offensive players that is on the floor here tonight. Not an easy fella to hold in check.
Goes up at the stripe. And he gets the kind bounce as that one drops in. He's got 12.
And with his height and his touch, he can be deadly from mid-range.
That's a staple of his offensive attack, and proving once again he can do some damage from that area. That's pretty much not how they want to defend the three-point line. Somebody's got to shadow him out there.
Yao, shot is off. And here's Antetokounmpo. He'll bring it up for the Warriors. They trail by 6. Here's Robertson. From downtown, Anthony grabs the board.
And even though he couldn't send the shot back at him, he certainly altered it.
Yeah, that's the kind of energy that you want to see on every possession throughout the game.
That's been the story of their offense so far, getting a number of looks from point-blank range.
And Steve Kerr calls timeout here. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. Albuquerque making a switch here. And here's Albuquerque now. 8-point game. Doncic outside. And again, it's Albuquerque missing. On offense, here's Albuquerque. Here's Yao. Doesn't go that time. Well, Brent, it's been a blessing to watch Stephen Curry in real time. But he's the kind of player, his highlights will stand the test of time for years.
The best shooter that's ever played the game. Yes, it's been a real treat, BA, to watch all of that happen. But I give credit to Steph. The early part of his career, shaky with the injuries, confidence never wavered. And then all of a sudden, behind these magical hands, the game had changed.
And it's Willie Green calling the timeout here. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. And here's Albuquerque now, leading by 5. Pass to Curry. Over Gilgeous-Alexander. Curry, no good. Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Here's Yao. Over Curry. Ooh, lands soft on the front of the rim and drops in. Yao's got 14.
Well, looking into the gaps of the defense there, he's not going to miss many of those when he gets to that range.
Curry goes in, and the basket is good.
That's tough. Tough finish. Steph's not just a great shooter, but really great numbers through the years as being an elite finisher.
Puts up a deep three. And it's Albuquerque with a rebound. He shoots it. Off the left rim and out. Shot on the wing. Anthony misses. Albuquerque leading by 5. Pass to Robinson.
No debate there. He got hammered.
And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for Albuquerque.
They've done a great job facilitating so far. So moving the rock and finding the open man, just great selfless basketball.
Yeah, getting to the inside is really important, but it's how close you can get to the basket. It feels like these guys are all around the rim in their attack tonight.
Now here's Curry. He's got 5. Pass to Doncic. The 3 is up. And again, it's Albuquerque missing.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Here's Richmond. And again, it's Albuquerque missing. Anthony outside. Doncic on the wing. Launches it. It's hauled in by Robinson.
It's clear he's totally out of sync. The team needs to rethink its strategy around what to do with him.
Here's Yao. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance at a three-point play.
Yeah, they really need to double team him.
Albuquerque shooting their 3rd free throw attempt of the game. Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
Curry gets the bucket.
Steph, such an ideal pick-and-roll guy. The threat of the long ball always there. So whether he's shooting or passing, the defense has a hard time keeping up.
And we've got a timeout called by Willie Green. Coach wants to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. Albuquerque making a switch here. Pass to Mobley. George outside. From deep, Gilgeous-Alexander gets the 3 to fall. Gilgeous-Alexander's got his first 3 points of the game. Anthony outside. For 3, Hardaway knocks down the long J.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, both of them looking towards the three-point line. And I like to see that, especially when the results are made buckets.
And he's battling for everything, doing all he can to help extend their lead.
Just throwing down the putback with authority.
Now, team's having a tough time containing him, attacking all the way there.
Curry with it. Now Gilgeous-Alexander defending. And now we've got an intentional foul.
You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
Team foul. Checking in for the away team.
Here's Curry. Give him 8. Hardaway on the wing. Launches a 3. Knocks it down from distance. Hardaway's got 6 in the quarter.
That's one of the best three-point shooters. You got to try to scramble the Jets right here and get that guy off the sweet spot.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
The offensive rebound. Outside Curry. And another shot. Hardaway, no good. Outside Robinson. Pass to Richmond. Fires the 3. And it's Albuquerque with a rebound. Left side, Hardaway. No good. Would have counted had it gone. And so it's Albuquerque with a 6-point lead at the close of the quarter. They're communicating well and stringing together stops. All right, stick around. We'll be right back after this. And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been a fairly even one. Doncic outside. Back to Anthony. To the wing, right side. Doncic outside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Hardaway from outside. That one falls. Great setup by Doncic. Hardaway's got 9.
What was the defense thinking? I mean, that's the wrong guy to leave open.
Anthony with a bucket.
Can't allow that much separation, even as the pass is coming his way. Try and crowd Carmelo as best you can.
Now here's Doncic. He's got 11. Oh, Doncic through the defenders.
Well, that play never gets old. The pick and roll will still be an offensive staple 100 years from now. Trust me.
Yeah, good.
Great to see when Melo spots his open teammate. Good at noticing the overcommitment that time.
Here's Doncic. Out to Anthony. The three-pointer off the mark. Albuquerque leading by 6. Pass to Anthony. Fires the 3. And again it's... Albuquerque from deep.
Melo not afraid to pull the trigger from deep, that time for 3.
And Steve Kerr calls timeout here. He'll take the opportunity to regroup.
Your breakers get through.
90 seconds into the second half now. Now here's Doncic. He's got 13.
Just showing some tremendous authority controlling the boards. Love it.
Sort of reminding me of a little Ben Wallace action here from his years with the Pistons. He's been that much of a force rebounding the ball.
Here's Yao. Nice move. Another shot. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. And now an 11-point Albuquerque lead.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
Well, I know they don't have mobile devices out there for texting, so they might as well talk to one another.
He drops it from range. Anthony's got 5 points.
Melo not afraid to pull the trigger from deep, that time for 3.
And it's Willie Green calling the timeout here. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. Albuquerque leading by 8. Outside Robinson. Pass to Richmond. Back to Robinson. Here's Yao. Fires from deep. Richmond with the bucket. Give him 8 points now.
And just executing at a high level. I mean, taking what the defense allows and putting in the work.
Basketball IQ is something that gets talked about, but its importance to a team showing up here, running plays that turn into scores. I remember when big men shooting threes were as rare as a Sasquatch, and now those big guys are everywhere.
Pass to Wang. Now here's Hardaway. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Here's Yao. Off with the layup. And so it's Antetokounmpo with it. He brings it up for the Warriors. They trail by 14. The open shot by Gilgeous-Alexander. and misses it off the right side of the rim. Doncic with it, and Anthony picks him up defensively. From behind the arc. And again, it's Albuquerque missing.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Second half here, and we're just over 3.5 minutes into it. Pass to Yao. Nifty move. And he sinks the layup. Yao's got 9 points here in the second half.
He's their go-to. They keep calling his number, and he delivers.
Outside Hardaway. Out to Anthony. Here's Wang. And Doncic launches from deep. Sends it home from three-point land. Doncic has got 5 points in the quarter.
And give Luka the ball, and you know what happens next. Instantly, he finds the shot.
Richmond with the bucket.
That's just a lapse right there. No matter what, somebody has to be there and get a hand up in the shooter's face.
Now here's Doncic. He's got 16. Hardaway from outside. And a great assist by Antetokounmpo. And that one goes in.
Oh, you gotta love the back and forth. Showing real confidence at the arc.
Yeah, both teams finding ways to the three-point line and trying to take advantage from distance.
Just incredible. I mean, he's really making it rain out there, knocking them down one after another.
Kind of like he's in his living room right now. He's found a comfort zone. Once he gets that, the defense knows they're in trouble.
Yao, good.
Now that's a needle in the haystack shot right there. You're not going to hit that one all that often.
Doncic left side. Out to the wing. Let's go with a three. Yao with a rebound. Albuquerque leading by 18. Here's the three. And again, it's Albuquerque from deep.
Since half, there's been a stark contrast between these teams. I'm talking about efficiency at the offensive end.
This team did something at halftime, going from a mild-mannered half-court executing team to some heroic shooting in the second half.
How about the dunk off the drive? Doncic, terrific at navigating his way inside.
Outside Hardaway. Good if it goes. No good. Misses at the buzzer. And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. Albuquerque out in front, up 19. And right after this, we'll bring you the start of the final quarter right here on 2K Sports. Well, there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. Takes a three. And the ball goes out of play, unable to keep it in.
Awaiting ball.
Here's Yao. Long range from the inbound. Doncic grabs the miss. Drives to the hoop. And Doncic with the jam.
What energy on the drive from Doncic. Charging in before the defense can seal up the gaps.
Yao, good.
3 points.
Now you have to extend that defense. I mean, you really have to stay connected to him at all times.
I'm not sure what the defense collectively was thinking there. You got to know where he is at all times.
Pass to Robinson. Gilgeous-Alexander with the ball. Out to the right wing. Pulls it from 20. He gets it in there. Yao's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Carmelo has superb court awareness, sharing the ball that time well.
Doncic on the wing. Hardaway from outside. Albuquerque leading by 22. Here's Yao. Three-pointer. It's hauled in by Luka Doncic.
Awaiting ball.
About a minute and a half into the fourth now. Over to the wing. Pass to Yao. Here's Richmond. Antetokounmpo covering. Hardaway from outside. Pure from three-point range.
He's going to punish you if you leave him open. He's more than willing to take the open three when he's got it.
Here's Robinson. And that one goes. He's now recorded his 5th bucket in 8 tries.
Good passing to set that up. Teamwork on display.
Doncic deciding where to go with it. Screen by Antetokounmpo. And it's Doncic missing. Albuquerque leading by 21. Shot is up. Yao shot is off. And here's Albuquerque now. The three. Doncic, no good.
It's been a struggle all night long from deep, but doesn't seem like he's lost his confidence. He's still letting them rip.
Pass to Anthony. Here's Yao. And he gets the bucket. Yao's got 38 points. And here's Doncic. He'll bring it up for Albuquerque. We're in the final quarter play here. 3 minutes in. Hardaway from outside. And again, it's Albuquerque missing. Here's Yao. Drills it from deep. Yao's got 41.
And so far tonight, he's been the game's leading scorer. Just got into a groove, and no one's found a way to get him out of it.
To stop the run. It's tipped. And so the ball out of bounds. Antetokounmpo touched it last. And here's Albuquerque now. They've only given up 5 points here in the fourth. Left side, Hardaway. Pass to Wang. Back to Hardaway. Here's Wang. From the arc. The shot no good. Here's Yao. This one for three. Counted from distance. Yao's got 44.
They're leaning on him heavy, and he's responding. He can carry the load.
To the paint. Out to Anthony. And they come right back with their own three-pointer.
Quick fire on that shot. Melo with the catch-and-shoot jumper. No defense for that play.
Pulls up on the wing. Pass to Richmond. And stolen by Hardaway. Doncic outside. And here is Antetokounmpo. Hardaway from outside. Anthony outside. 4-3. On target from range.
That's one of the best three-point shooters. You got to try to scramble the Jets right here and get that guy off the sweet spot.
Sinks it from distance. Yao's got 47 points.
Oh, you gotta love the back and forth, showing real confidence at the arc.
Yeah, both teams finding ways to the three-point line and trying to take advantage from distance.
First personal foul.
And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for Albuquerque.
Yeah, what stood out to me was their passing. They moved the ball effortlessly and have been able to find those holes in the defense.
And it seemed like throughout this game, right after the jump ball, they've just been feeling it from distance, getting all the looks they want and continuing to take advantage of that three-point line.
Richmond with the bucket.
Showing us that killer instinct right now. No letting the foot off the gas for them.
Yeah, up until that point, a competitive game, but once they broke through that barrier, it was all them. Complete control.
Here's Yao. Pass to Richmond. For three. It's hauled in by Luka Doncic. And here's Albuquerque now. Hardaway from outside. The shot off that time.
And they've won the battle on the board so far, and the scoreboard reflects that.
Yeah, it's not just about stopping the offense in the scouting report. It's about knowing where to be when those shots are going to be missed. And they're doing a nice job on the rebounding.
Launches it from deep. And again, it's Albuquerque from deep.
During this final quarter, he's erupted from outside the arc. Just assume every three he takes now is going in.
Now Hardaway. Jacks up a three. Misses. So Albuquerque wins it. Boy, this crowd has to be shocked by the way their team was dismantled.
Shocked and surprised. It doesn't matter what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to just waltz in and cruise to the type of victory like we saw tonight.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Brent Barry, Allie LaForce, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson, thanking you for tuning in. So long, everyone.